Last week, I murdered a rock, injured a stone, hospitalized a brick. I'm so mean I make medicine sick.
Top of the morning, fight fans. This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Steve Cunningham. Everyone remembers Steve Cunningham when he took on Tyson Fury and dropped Tyson Fury when Tyson Fury was making his American debut back in the day, okay? Now, he has warned Tyson Fury that he could be disqualified against Oleksandr Usyk. You know, Fury, of course, is just 6 weeks away from fighting Usyk. And Tyson Fury, in his last few fights, have been accused of some fouls. Really not even accused. He's been caught filing the opponent. You know, he gave Francis Ngannou an elbow. And Stephen Cunningham, you know, he gave him a stiff forearm, bro, before he hit him. So that was holding and hitting, you know, because basically that's two fouls. You don't supposed to elbow anybody, okay? So he, not only did he elbow him, which is a foul, but it's also, if he's holding him with an elbow, which is a foul, then you whack him with the other hand, that's another foul, because that's holding and hitting at this point. So it's an elbow, then a hit, but then the elbow represented the hold, you know, and then he whacked him. So this is what Steve Cunningham said. He said, I believe Ngannou only looked as good as he did fighting Fury because Fury didn't take fighting an MMA guy seriously. Ngannou does have unbelievable power, though. He landed a clean shot on Fury, who wasn't in shape at all. I was surprised at that, but not at the fact that Fury got up, okay? He also says, I think Usyk wins by decision against Fury. Either that or Fury gets disqualified. Fury's going to have to lean and lay all over Usyk to tire him down, as he does usually. I think the referee will be alerted to this before the fight by Team Usyk, and Fury will lose points. Okay, let me stop right there. I was just skimming through the rest and it didn't really pertain to what we're talking about. So, a lot of people are, you know, looking at Steve Cunningham as a guy that, you know, he was a journeyman at the time. He was fouled, and I think that, you know, a lot of people, you know, kind of turn a blind eye to certain fighters when they get fouled. It reminds me of Congo and Marku the other day, okay? Marku fouled Congo a dozen times, but he was only warned like a couple, you know, out of those dozen, and that shouldn't be the case. And Steve Cunningham, you know, saying that he could be disqualified. Well, I think Team Usyk will alert those things. I think they will be aware of it because they should be. And any corner, okay, or any team should do exactly that. That's a part of their job, to be aware of the tendencies or habits that these fighters do. A fighter does certain things that, you know, Floyd had that bad. Floyd will give you an elbow quick because, you know, the shoulder roll, he loves to throw the elbow to give separation between himself and the fighter. So, you know, those are the type of things he's known for. Andrew Galata, ball breaker. He likes to punch below the belt. Miguel Cotto, same thing. Trinidad, same thing. Also with the elbow with Trinidad. You know, so a lot of people do Andy Ruiz rabbit punching. You know what I'm saying? Like, so people have their own thing. You know, Anthony Joshua, he likes to, you know, punch and hold and grab. Will cuff you if he can't catch you with the jab. He'll do like a Wing Chun move and try to cuff you. You know what I mean? To keep you stable or to keep you away from him. You know what I mean? Vladimir Klitschko, jab and grab. You know, pretty much a you know, an adaptation, or AJ adopted that from him. So everybody has their habits, but I think it's important to understand, like, hey, you can't do that in excess. Yes, Tyson Fury will headlock you, he will lay on you, he will wear you out. That's a part of strategy. But when you start doing that in excess, that means, okay, this is becoming too frequent. So no, he shouldn't do that. That's not boxing at all. You know what I mean? Especially the headlocking and stuff like that. But it is effective, because if you're a big man, if a big man knows I can grab and hold and lean, you know, that's taking the power out of that fighter. You know what I'm saying? So that's why a lot of people think Tyson's going to win, because just Tyson's too big. Because Tyson can do things like that. But the question is, will he be allowed to do things like that? That's the question. And if it's up to Team Usyk, they're going to make it known to that referee, like, look, ref, if you're not on the take, you know, this is what Tyson Fury does. So look out for these things, because we won't accept them. And we're making you aware, because you're going to be held accountable for how you referee this fight based on what you know Tyson Fury will do, or our concerns about getting in the ring, or getting our fighter in the ring with the Gypsy King. Bars. But a decision, a disqualification, again, you know, that's, I see Usyk beating Tyson Fury by a decision anyway. That's how I look at the fight, simply because of boxing and beating someone round after round. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, I'm just so eager to see it, because I do want to see Tyson Fury's boxing ability compared to Oleksandr Usyk's, because I expect that should be 85% of the fight. Who's the better boxer? Not the grappling, not the wrestling, not the rough tactics. You know what I mean? You know, not any of that. No. Who's the better boxer? Who can get their punches off first? Who can implement their game plan, who can establish their jab, you know what I'm saying, who can work off the jab. You know, those are the things I want to see in this fight. I don't want to see a disqualification. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to see fouls that happen to have a disqualification. You know, I don't want to see any of that. I want to see who's the best. Now, I would love to see a firefight, but I mean, come on. You know, we're looking at two boxers here. Right? And Tyson Fury, to be fair, he throws punches in bunches, and, you know, and it's unorthodox combos. But, you know, nonetheless, I think he will be busy boxing, you know, but I think he should want to maul Oleksandr Usyk, and I think that would be very effective. But you guys tell me what you think about Steve Cunningham's once again warning of Tyson Fury that he could be disqualified against Oleksandr Usyk. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace!